What's up, all you pageant patrons out there? I recently learned this term as I kind of got into pageants in studying the Miss Universe 2022. And so now this is 2023, so it's been a few months now. So I learned this term that it's called Sash factor. The Filipino sash has such this factor to it. And here's what I'm talking about. Right now, at this particular juncture, I don't know, and I've stated it before, I don't know of another country that is basically unifying behind a candidate. One, there are daily calls for the whole country to vote at a particular time. I think 6 p.m. has been about the time where everybody is voting. And I'm sorry, I got my notes here because there's a couple of things that I wanted to say. And so with that, there's this high expectation for the Sash. What in the world am I talking about? First of all, if you look at Michelle D's journey, her autism awareness, the depth of her autism awareness, it's different than Celeste Cortese. If you look at her, if you look at Celeste Cortese, which was last year, she had more Eurocentric features. Michelle D has more Oriental features. And so when I say that there's a high expectation, Filipinos have mastered this art of capitalizing on the individuality of each candidate. So in other words, you take their story and then you literally pour into them. If I'm wrong, call me out on it. But I'm just making some observations that you really pour into them and really try to get them to be the best that they can be. There's always going to be people that say, well, she's not like this or she's not like that. But I think so far, just from the little bit that I've seen, you really try to get the individuality out of each particular person. Right now, and what am I talking about when it comes to pouring into people? I just talked about Michelle D's advocacy. Right now, she is leading in the Voice for Change. Eric, for some reason, that particular awareness is just weighing on people's minds. And it's like, something that's an underserved group of people. And I think that it was intelligent up on the, Miss Philippines universe to say, hey, you know what? We got a great candidate here. She has a great advocacy. And I absolutely love the fact that she is talking about an underserved community. Again, I've already talked about the daily voting. And so we have former beauty queens that are really supporting her. We have to vote for Michelle D, that's right. And then we have social influencers that are out there saying, hey, look at this candidate. Look at our candidate. She's absolutely wonderful. She is out there. She's doing her thing. She's keeping it professional and she's staying on the mark. She's not losing sight of the goal. And the goal is to win the crown. So like I said, I have just noticed that. Oh, and one other thing I forgot. There are Filipino coaches that are going to other countries, or the countries are sending them to the Philippines to work with Filipino coaches. That is how strong that Sash factor is. To say, hey, I work with a Filipino trainer on the pasarela, and we all know Michelle D, they are copying her pasarela. This is absolutely amazing stuff. So I just wanted to say something about this Sash factor. It all boils down to a word that I just learned this year, and it's called bayanihan. So everybody has got to get behind her. Right now, that Sash is really unifying the Philippines. I've stated my reasons why. And so let me congratulate, the people of the Philippines for just presenting an awesome candidate to the world. I'm behind Michelle D. I'm all the way over here in the U.S. So that tells you something. So when I say that Sash means something, it's wonderful to see a whole country unite behind a candidate. I know that there will always be detractors. There will always be that. But for the most part, I see everybody being very gracious and very cordial. And that's the kind of stuff that I like to see. So until the actual competition, I'm going to end my video like this. Vote, vote, vote. Peace out.